What up, Raffleaders? So back at Kingston Seashore, we're going to take a look at the changes here at the seawall and the Pegasus Hotel expansion project. The first thing you notice is that they did not complete the project well, maybe they did, but it's covered with sand. So maybe what they're trying to do is use the sand as grout. So underneath all of this white sand, which they're using as grout, is the colored blocks. But yeah, so they probably just used the sand as grout. And I guess once the sand is washed away and probably seeped into the spaces between the blocks, these colored blocks, we're going to see what the this pavement looks like. So I guess we're going to wait for a couple of months and a couple of sessions of rain to reveal what the final product is. But this is what's happening here. It's Monday morning in Georgetown, Guyana. The reason why I haven't really brought any further updates on the Pegasus Hotel is because there is no visible change really. The hotel on the outside is about the same as it was. Well, there's some improvement. I think some of the spaces have been covered, but like you see the corners of this building, that is the convention center, are still open, and there's still some missing windows on this northeast side. So this is the east side we're looking at. We can see the east side. There's the Atlantic Ocean to the north and the Caribbean Sea beyond. But as you can see, there's still some spaces in the face of the building where the glass panels have not been installed, and the fact that the tower is black and the office tower is black and this convention center is blue means that they haven't removed the protective plastic that's covering the glass. So it's not yet finished, but we can see there's some progress. There's fewer spaces, fewer panels that are missing, and I suppose that in a few months they're going to be finished. As you can see, the roof is also not quite complete, but the roof is complete, it seems, on this side of the tower. I think the projected completion is somewhere in May or June 2021. That is in about 5 months time. We should see the completed product. Underneath the building, you can see now, is open, which is what I said, something you do for to protect from tsunami. So if there's a tsunami, what tends to happen is the water can pass freely underneath the building and doesn't necessarily lift the building off its foundations. So usually they enclose it with glass, but it's breakaway glass so that the building can be left standing as the water passes through. So they're actually completing the installation of the glass panels. You can see they're almost finished on this side. Right way up at the top there might be a little opening. I don't know if it's a balcony or if it's supposed to be covered in glass. But this is what's happening on this side, guys. I would say they're probably more than 90% complete in terms of installing the glass. There are still some openings where the spaces where glass panels should be, and I'm assuming they're going to get those covered in a matter of months. So let's take a look at the other side. So guys, we're gonna walk around the other side and take a look at the other side of the building. But that's what's happening here on the north side and the east side of the office tower and the convention center. So guys, here we are back at the east side, the east end of the Pegasus Hotel expansion tower construction site. I just want to show you that they've actually worked on the bandstand. So the bandstand has also been renovated. A few weeks ago all of the rails were missing, and now they have actually replaced the rails and painted the bandstand and fixed the fence around the bandstand. They painted a sign there that says George Strong Seawall Bandstand. Yeah, let's go around the, we'll just go around the south side. You can see there's still some more crew hanging off the side of the building and some missing panels up on the roof that is near the ceiling, near the roof. There's still some missing panels. And most of the panels, the glass panes have been installed, except for the corners of the building. Except the last time we were here, I noticed that there was some foundation going in. Now they left the gate open, so you can see that there's still some construction going on at this east end of the building. I thought it might be a car park, but maybe it isn't. It's just some foundation that eventually will result in some kind of building. But this is the south side. We're passing on the south side and we're going to see what happens in terms of completion by the time we get to the end of this. But there's still some guys hanging off the side of the building. You can see they're still installing the glass panels on the side of the building. They've mostly been completed. The insulation that is mostly completed. But up near the ceiling, there's a row of panels that are still missing. And I suppose they're going to get to that in a few months, but it certainly is a lot more complete than it was the last time we passed here. Last time it was probably about 50% completed, 60% completed. On this side it looks more like 90% completed, and they've also removed some of the scaffolding. Okay, so on the side of the office tower, you can see it's mostly completed. The panels have been installed all the way up to the ceiling. So the office tower is a lot more closer to completion. And the building is beginning to look like what it does in this model. And here we are, guys. As you can see, the office tower is almost complete. It seems as if they've installed most of the panels. There's one or two, maybe three missing panels near the ceiling, near the top, but most of the panels have been installed. And now we're looking at the west side of the convention center, and it seems as all the panels have been installed, including the ones near the top. Well, maybe two or three missing in the corners. So I would say the building is about 90% complete. So that's what's happening here, guys, at the Pegasus Hotel expansion tower. You can see the Pegasus Hotel expansion site is called the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. Now, grade A offices, luxury residences, and conference facilities. So, like I said, I've already begun to talk with the management of this project, because I might be interested in renting some office space for the LR&DG group. We're still going to work out how much space we need, but we're going to expand the company this year, and we're looking for office space. We are considering other places like perhaps Malaysia, moving the headquarters to Malaysia, or even Atlanta, Georgia, but this is one of the locations where we're going to consider putting in a headquarters for the LR and DG group, and we might be able to rent, if the deal is good, some significant office space here. So that's what's happening here, guys, at Pegasus Hotel expansion site. And want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe in the comments below. Tell me what you think about the progress here and whether you think it would be a good place to rent office space. Like I said, I'm going to interview management and talk about some of the questions that you've already asked. So if you have more questions, ask them, and I'll be able to ask the management about this construction site. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Later!